can see, we are not shooting a review this week. That is because we are on our way to Horror Hound Weekend. And as you can hear, Addie is up front, not with me. She called shotgun.
Hey, you snooze, you lose, mister.
So, instead we have an interview which was recorded with Missy Dawn. She played Pig Girl, did backstage stuff for Porkchop's or Porkchop 2, Rise of the Rind, and she is in Porkchop 3D as well as Pig Girl. So we hope you enjoy this interview, and we will have some special stuff coming right after Horror Hound. All right, keep watching, folks. Thanks. Ladies and gentlemen, I am here with Missy Dawn, who was in Zombie Babies, Pig Girl, and I do believe you were also in Porkchops, correct?
Yes, Porkchops and Porkchop 3D.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about Porkchop 3D. So, how did you get started in...
How did you forget about Porkchop 3D? You love the 3D glasses.
I know. I know. So, how did you get started in acting?
Well, for Razor Sharp, I went out for the Zombie Babies audition. I think it was 2009. And I heard about the auditions from a friend that I went to college with, and went in, and I got the part. I got the call back about a week later, and that's what started my, I guess, B-movie horror-related acting career. I had done some, like school plays and things like that when I was a kid, but no movies or anything, and that was my first role in a movie, was Zombie Babies.
Now, what was your first thought when you realized you were auditioning for a movie called Zombie Babies?
I thought it was awesome. Honestly, I didn't have the whole script then because, when you go into audition, they don't give you everything. But the part that I read, it was for the part that I got, Jamie Lynn, and it was kind of a bitchy role. And I just kind of channeled my inner diva, I guess, and I landed the part. But the Zombie Babies part of it, I thought it was hilarious. The concept itself of, these aborted babies coming back to life and killing the mothers and the people that were at the hotel. I thought that was funny as hell.
So, then after that, Porkchops would have been after that then, correct?
Yeah, Porkchops was after that. I think it was a year later, and I actually assistant directed that movie. And I think I was an associate producer as well, but mainly I did the assistant directing, and that's basically scheduling, making sure everybody's eating. I was in control of wardrobe. When you do micro-budget films, everybody kind of works really well together as a team, and we kind of pick up a lot of different roles, like the Hollywood movies would kind of delegate, and no one gets paid on the on micro cinema, so we all kind of volunteer. And Porkchops I had a lot of fun on Porkchops. We were all together in the same place for about a week and a couple days. And it was kind of like camp in a way, because we were getting up together, eating breakfast together, shooting scenes, then hanging out in our downtime in between, and it was a lot of fun. And of course, I got killed by Porkchop, spoiler, but that was awesome. I loved that, like running through the woods and kind of paying, homage to the greater scream queens of our time. You gotta love a good chase in the woods by a serial killer, right?
Right.
I got to that. So, and I got choked out, and then you'll have to get the movie to actually see how I died. But it was a lot of fun, and I did not mind it at all. I love, getting dirty and getting crazy with Porkchop. It was a lot of fun.
Now, there was a bit of controversy with Porkchops, wasn't there? Because I believe that the title had to be changed.
Yeah, actually, it turned into Porkchop 2, Rise of the Rind. The company that distributed that movie, I think they have Porkchop as well, the first one. And I think that they didn't feel that their fans would understand the difference. You know, it's kind of like Alien and Aliens. That's what we were going for, but the distributor didn't want to add that. They wanted it kind of different, so we came up with that title, and then they went with that.
All right, and then the one that you mentioned, which is the only one in the Porkchop series I haven't seen, because I haven't been able to find a copy, or I got a new computer and kind of forgot the website to pick it up, was Porkchop's 3D, or Porkchop 3D.
Yes. Well, actually, we shot that movie in Real D. So we had a 3D camera. So if you have a 3D TV and a Blu-ray player, 3D Blu-ray player, you can actually watch it in Real D, like you would in the movie theater now. But the option for red and blue is also there. And we also have a 2D version because some people, they get sick if they watch 3D, like get headaches and things like that. So we made a 2D version of the film as well. And it's awesome. You have got to see Porkchop 3D. We've got like 22 kills in that movie. We've got like 4 or 5 naked women. It's great. It's a long one too. It's like an hour and a half. So there's a lot of story, a lot of comedy, and that's when Pig Girl actually gets introduced. So then we decided to make a spin-off of that character in Porkchop 3D, and that's where Pig Girl was kind of born. So you've definitely got to check it out, and you can get it on Amazon. So if you go to Amazon.com and type in Porkchop 3D, you can get any version that you want, red and blue, Blu-ray, or 2D. So
awesome. And has Pig Girl been released yet, or is that one of them that's still in production?
It's done. So I'm really excited about that. And later this month, it'll be released on Amazon. So you'll get more information about that if you go to our Facebook page, /Pig Girl Movie. We'll have exact dates and things like that once we figure out when exactly it's going to be released to the public. But we ran an Indiegogo campaign, and all of those Pig Girl movies have been shipped out, and all of those orders have been filled. So now we can actually start to release it to the public, and maybe we'll get a distribution deal in the future. But for now, we're just going to send them out in-house and see how everyone likes the movie.
Awesome. Now, are there any other upcoming projects you can speak about, or do you have to keep them under wraps?
Well, we've got a couple things that we're thinking about doing, but nothing official yet, so I can't really say. But hopefully you all are listening, and you too, Mr. Cheeseball. You better check out Porkchop 3D and Pig Girl and look for them on Amazon. And our website, RazorSharpStudiosWB.com, there's also those links that will link you to the Amazon DVDs and whatnot. So check that stuff out and hit us up on Twitter at WB Horror, because we're always on Twitter.
That works. And thank you for your time.
Well, thank you. Thank you so much for having me. I appreciate it.